and then the $2 bill band will play a song, and it's going to go round and round and round and round, and we're going to have all the fun in the world. Does that sound good? This is normally hosted by one Justina Beth L. She's not here. You're stuck with me. I apologize ahead of time. But thanks to the Renegade for having us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, James, from your mystery booth at a separate zip code. This is the craziest thing. I've never had this experience before with a... But all right.
This is fun.
Hey, guys. So I'm John. My full name is John Tyler Wiley, and I have a band called John Tyler Wiley and His Virginia Choir. There's nothing choral about it other than the fact that they're singing. But as fates would have it, Eddie the Elf from Peacemakers is also in my band, so I imagine...
I might have heard these songs before.
Maybe. There's a chance.
Out of force, not out of desire.
How crazy would it be if I did nothing but, like, late 80s Alan Jackson and didn't play any of our music?
Oh, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
All right. Anyway, I wrote this song on 495. I was losing my mind and questioning every part of my life that led me to that moment, because I could see the same mile marker for about 3 hours as what happens on 495 at 6 o'clock on a Wednesday. This is a song called Want a Little More. Everybody wants what I can't give them. Everybody needs it right away. Everybody has the right opinion, so everybody knows just what to say. I am falling farther down the mountain, sinking in suburban suicide. Story after story passes by me. I'm waiting for my home ticket to ride. I just want to see some action. I just want to know it's real. Waiting for my life to happen. I just want something I can feel. I just want the wealth of living without the fear of dying poor. I just want the rush to breathe and knowing what my breath is for. I just want a little more. Of Long Island, and I've held the pretty girls from Oslo away. I've drank the finest wines of California, with my heart scraping the depths of Cisco Bay. I've been spinning wheels into the concrete. I've been sleeping lonely, driving blind. I've been o'er the corners of Virginia. I filled myself to hungry and drank it dry. I just want to see some action. I just want to know it's real. I just wanna catch that dragon, grab it by its scaly tail. I just want the wealth of living, without the fear of dying poor. I just want the rush of breathing, knowing what I'm dying for. Everybody wants what I can give. Everybody needs it right away. Everybody's got the right opinion. Everybody needs to go away. And I just want to see some action. I'm only lying for an open door. I always want to slay that dragon. Won't be scared off by its roar. I just want a little more. Thank you. Give it up for the peacemakers in that third harmony. I'm paying attention.
Piper.
Yeah, I'm Piper. I've heard these songs many times.
Yeah, that's fair. And it's the knob closest to the bridge on the inside for volume.
Sweet, dude. Thanks, John.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me play with you for once.
Who are you?
Been waiting all my life.
All day.
Well, I just met Jim, right? James and Robert and Marielle. So that one I could remember. That's easy. Marielle. Yeah, I even said it right. Let's go. Do you guys all speak Spanish? Do you speak Spanish?
Yes.
Okay. I try to, but I mostly speak like Elvish, you know.
Okay, got it. Not Lord of the Rings Elvish, though.
That'd be pretty impressive.
So a friend of mine, he made this Facebook post about 10 or 15 years ago, and it kind of always stuck with me for some reason, but he posted about this area in South Austin where they were tearing the trees down and they were going to build condos. And it's just something that kind of happens everywhere. And he was sad, not just for the trees, but for the change and as Austin was changing. But he wrote in his post, he said, I wish that if I was one of the trees that they were taking down, I would wish that they would ship me off to the Collings Guitar Factory and turn me into a guitar so I could make beautiful music for the rest of my life. So this song is called Forever Free.
If I was a South Austin tree blowing in the breeze, if one day you cut me down, I'd fall for you with ease. Just drive me down to 90 to the Collings factory, make me into a 6-string machine. I'll be forever free.
Also, this is for everybody on stage. There's going to be a big ooh section coming up. Y'all just ooh your way right in there. When I was standing tall, the kids would climb on me. A place for the birds to rest a while. A treehouse with cups of tea. Drive me down to 90 to the Collings factory. Make me into a 6-string machine. I'll be forever free. You know what to do. What do you think of that? Cut me down the dreadful day I thought I was done. I laid still and wept for my friends. I watched the setting sun.
Drive me down to 90 to the Collins factory. Make me into a 6-string machine. I'll be forever free.
In war there are no winners. In death there is no pain. In time we all get called home. We'll be made new again.
Drive me down to 90 to the Collins factory. Make me into a 6-string machine. I'll be forever free.
Thanks, guys. Wow, the choir has arrived. You can borrow my guitar anytime you want. You practically own it now.
And give it up for $2 bill.
Let's go.
Hey there, we are $2 Bill from Washington, D.C. We've been playing around a little bit, getting started. Happy to be here, first time at the Renegade. Happy to meet some kindred souls over here.
Yes, sir.
We forgot our costumes. We'll come next time in something. We'll coordinate better. Yeah. We are playing a little out of a notebook here because our actual rhythm guitarist is out with the COVID.
Oh, snap.
So I'm sitting in on this machine, this 6-string machine.
Yay.
And we are just adjusting and rolling with it as we all have been for so long. So this one's written by Robert and performed by Mariel. Sung lead vocals. Robert, you want to say anything about this one?
Yeah, this song is about someone who got cheated on that was not me. And I have a deep and abiding love for country music. I'm going to try and not do too many cliches, but this song has a lot of them. And it's a song called Liquor Pour in Hand. Like, this is my writing hand, but that is my liquor pouring hand. So this one's about that.
It is falling as I walk out through the door. I knew you were back with her again. Call it what you will, but I call it a betrayal. I'm leaving. Try and steady my liquor pouring head. Don't you get in my way again. taste her on your mouth, it was like I was nothing but a stare. Don't try and run, and baby, don't you moan and cry. This time my heels are on the floor. The reason for your crime I will never know for sure, 'cause this time I am walking out the door. The last time that my tears are thinking about you, you were nothing but the past, so they say. Saw you on the corner, you was walking with her, your hands clasped together in a fix. Now I've never wished for evil, and I never wanted pain, but someday you'll be stuck out in the rain. I said someday you'll be stuck out in the rain.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Do the guitar shuffle.
Guitar shuffle.
Hey, John, do you mind if I tell these folks about what's on the board behind us real quick?
Hey, Jackie, go and tell these folks about what's behind the board, or
behind
what's on the board. behind
Everybody
us.
see what's on the board behind us
Real quick.
here? Real
I sure
quick.
do.
I'm just
This
kidding.
is important. So we have this 13-year-old at home. Well, she's not at home right now, but anyway, who has since she was 6 have a hot cocoa stand to raise money for a program called the ID Ministry in D.C. that helps unhoused folks get their vital documents, so Social Security cards, birth certificates, IDs. Because without those things, you cannot get anything. You cannot get housing, you can't get health care, you can't get a job, nothing. So it's a very difficult system. If you've ever tried to navigate the DMV, yeah? So imagine trying to do that if you don't know where your next meal is coming from. It's very hard. So she has raised over $17,000 since she was 6 years old. So if you feel so inclined, that link will take you to her hot cocoa stand. It's called Josie's Hot Cocoa. Is the way to donate, and yeah, we'd really appreciate it. She's been doing it since she was 6 years old, and she's 13. So that's what that's about.
We're going to keep bringing this up throughout the night, so you might as well donate to it. Peacemakers, is your next song fast or slow, you think? Fast. Medium? All right. You got a fast. All right. Well, then I'm gonna be chill, and then I'll be rowdy next time. Yikes. All right. I have wandered the undefeated cities that swallow up the wayward, never to be found again. Still I sought out the highways and the alleyways, pretty things, they like the pretty things. So after you, I morphed into the flame. Now that I've found you, I will never let you go. I will never let you go from you. Now that I've found you, I will never let you go. I will never let you go from you. I have searched the highest of the mountains, and turned over the heavy stones, removed the moss from beneath my nails. I have seen the open of the prairie, stars as bright as sunlight, my direction never failed. Now that I found you, I will never let you go. I will never let you go from you. Now that I found you, I will never let you go. I will never let you go from you. From you, we'll go from you, from you. Restless ramblers, wanting the unwanted, they fail to let their failures ramble on from off their backs. As I rode on, I heard a voice behind me. She's screaming out our old song. Still I could not look back. Now that I've found you, I will never let you go. I will never let you go from you. Now that I've found you, I will never let you go. I will never let you go from you. Now that I've found you, I will never let you go. I will never let you go from you. Now that I found you, I will never let you go. I will never let you go. From you, from you.
Nice, Johnny.
Thanks. I'm going to do that every time. I'm going to say, oh.
You gonna play fiddle on this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did a little tune for you. It's called The Hat Guy. And we were talking about Josie earlier. She's the 13-year-old she's trying to find parking. She dropped me off. She we had this little like inside joke where I kept saying to Josie, I was like, "Hey, Josie, I'm a hat guy. I'm a hat guy. Ha ha. Yeah, it's so funny." And she got so annoyed with me. She said, "I'm just gonna make you a hat that says I'm a hat guy, so you don't have to say it anymore." And I was like, "All right, it's kind of a cool idea." So the hat arrived. There's 2 hats in the world. I meant to bring them tonight. Whatever. I have 2 hats. They both say I'm a hat guy on the hats. Anyways, the point of the story is that after the nickname and then the hats and all that, I was like, I got to write a song about this. So this song is called I'm a Hat Guy.
It's cozy.
You put your guitar over here. Put the neck in front of me. Yeah.
There we go.
I'll move over here.
It's all right, John. We can snuggle. It's okay. Dan Malcolm is a farmer down off of 81. He's got hats for every season, in the rain or in the sun. He's got hats for Sunday morning, hats for Friday night. He's got hats to help his family, and hats for love and life. Oh, I capoed the wrong one.
That's my fault.
No.
The previous capo user did not.
Let's do it again. Hats for love and life.
I'm a hat
Guy, you're a hat girl too. I'll be a happy guy
when I'm singing next to you. 'Cause no matter what the season, from hello to goodbye, I've always got you covered. I'm a hat. When I come home and I've got a lot to say, she's got hats to help her listen to make it all okay. She's got hats for Sunday morning, hats for Friday night. She's got hats to help her family, hats for love and life. I'm a hat
guy, you're a hat girl too.
I'll be a
Happy guy when I'm singing next to you.
'Cause no matter what the season, hello to goodbye, I've always got you covered. I'm a hat.
My buddy John is a guitar slinger. He can play you up a tune, from acoustic to electric. He'll be howling at the moon. Oh!
He's got hats for Sunday morning,
hats for Friday night. He's got hats to help his family, and hats for love and life. I'm a hat guy, you're a hat girl too. I'll be a happy guy when I'm singing next to you.
'Cause no matter what the season, from hello to goodbye, I've always got you covered. I'm a hat.
I got a sad hat that I wore on funeral day, the day we said goodbye to Dad and let him on his way. He had hats for Sunday morning, hats for Friday night. He had hats to help his family, and hats for love and life.
I'm a hat guy. I got hats for every day, hats for all my feelings, ones when you're away. I got a tall one for the times I'm feeling small, hats to help my families, hats for all of y'all. Happy holidays, y'all. I'm a hat
Guy, you're a hat girl too. I'll be a happy guy when I'm singing next to you.
'Cause no matter what the season, from hello to goodbye, I've always got you covered. I'm a hat. Thanks, guys, so much. Yay! That's for all the hat guys and hat girls out there. Let's go.
Senator down again?
Oh, yeah.
There's always space for a fiddle one song.
Yeah, I'll chime in, you know, and
Yeah,
play the pretties.
we are missing our fiddle player.
Oh, cool.
okay.
Down a
all
rhythm
right.
guitar player and a fiddle player.
Well,
right now.
perfect.
What's your fiddler doing tonight?
In Germany?
Oh,
In Germany.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, excuses, excuses.
I know. What a time! What a place to spend the holidays.
Oh, that's cool though.
Yeah. So this song is called "Walking By," and it's about walking by your ex after not seeing him for a while. Brought up some thoughts about sleeping on park benches in New York City in the late '90s. But beside that, yeah, it's a newish one, so we're gonna see how it goes. Now I got it. Is she walking by? Is she taking her time? Is she on the mend these days? I ain't got no place to go. 30 seconds to the show, and the last time I ask is never ending. I don't need you to tell me anything when the whole world is unraveling. I don't want nothing from you, anything at all. I just want you to be here.
Just want you to be here.
I just want you to be here standing. Well, I slept on a park bench in New York City when I was only 18 years old. And even though those nights they were so goddamn cold, couldn't find my breath in the shadows. I don't need you to tell me anything when the whole world is unraveling. I don't want nothing from you, anything at all. I just want you to be here.
Just want you to be here.
I just want you to be here standing. ain't got no place to go. 30 minutes to the show, and the last time I asked was never ending.
Nice, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting me borrow your guitar.
All right.
Likewise. Thanks for jumping in.
Well, for those just tuning into the stream, I'm John from John Tyler Wiley and his Virginia Choir. We have the Peacemakers here. We have $2 Bill Band. The $2 Bill Band is there. How do you guys? $2 Bill. All right. I wanted to make sure I got it right at least the next 5 times I said something.
Yeah, they're advertising how much they get paid for their gigs. It's easy.
Oh,
How much do we
right.
pay these guys? Oh, you got a $2 bill?
I get paid in choirs.
Increments of 2.
We get. What, it's happened more than once.
happened more than once,
Oh, that's
yeah.
good. I guess we get paid in makers. Mark.
Oh, peace.
Or
peace.
peace. Peace,
Come on
baby.
now.
Peace.
Paid in
That's
peace.
priceless.
Aww. That's so nice.
We're so close. This is great because we could like pick bugs out of each other's hair, and then we could pass them down to the next guy. You know?
5 people.
Or
just,
gal.
5 people just logged off the stream.
They'll be back. They'll be back.
Yeah, look at that.
They're doing some
All right.
Googling.
I'm gonna play a new song for y'all, if that's all right.
Please.
Eddie, if you remember this, we recorded in G, but I'm gonna do it in F, no pressure.
Heck yes.
So
pressured.
back in about 2020, I was watching the world crumble around me, and I had this thought. I remember watching the news. I had this thought that this really could be the end of the world, which is it's a crazy thing to think and mean it. But I had that thought, and I just remember being very intentional about, all right, well, I'm going to make the best of this time. I'm going to hang out with my wife and try to write some cool songs, and it's gonna be great. And then a couple months later, I remember waking up, and I remember reading the news again, and I remember thinking, yep, this is it. Any day now, this is going to happen, the end of the world. And then a couple months later, I remember waking up and reading the news again, and I remember thinking, yep, any day now, this is totally it, totally going to happen at any given moment, the end of the world. And then I remember waking up a couple months later thinking, this is taking a really long time.
Let's get it over with.
And I remember thinking, like, where are we in the process? Like, are we at the beginning of the end of the world, the middle of the end? Are we, like, towards the finale? Like, how is this happening? And I came across this phrase, the end of the world. And I just started laughing to myself like a crazy person because it made me laugh. The end of the world. And I wrote this song about rolling with the punches, and that's what it's called. It's called The End of the End, and it goes like this. Honey, light the candles, pour the wine, no better way to ready us for Judgment Day. It's either winter storms, a sieging, or 112 degrees in January. That's okay, I like the indoors anyway. All our friends are partying, they're going out in style. As for you and me, I wanna watch TV and hold your hand and smile, waiting on the end of the end of the the end of the world. It's coming slow and steady. Gather round, kids, best get ready, boys and girls. The end of the world. As we watch this fall to pieces, we're all just praying, Jesus, can we get this over with? Still waiting on the end of the world. Mayans, Aztecs, ancient Romans, donkeys, elephants, all say it's coming in a million different ways. And I used to be quite nervous, but then I looked around us, and when the strange keeps getting stranger, I was afraid to turn the page. Haven't trimmed my beard in weeks, and now the dog's lit on the couch. Hold on. I don't bother taking off my boots when I walk in the house. For the last 8 days I'm wearing dirty laundry inside out. And our bills are way past due, but honey, that don't matter now. When you're waiting on the end of the end of the world, the end of the world. Coming slow and steady, look alive, kids, best get ready, boys and girls. The end of the world. As we watch this fall to pieces for all these different reasons, can we get this over with? Still waiting on the end of the world. All right, so I definitely forgot the words. That's what happened at that point. But I won't forget this part. And this is when I throw people under the bus. And I'm gonna volunteer the people on stage with me. You guys know Billy Joel, River of Dreams? Think that, but with these words. I need somebody to be the bass right now. And then we're gonna stack the harmonies on top of it, and it's gonna be great. It's just gonna be a mouthful, but I believe in you. We're gonna be able to do it. On the end and on the end and of the end, waiting for the end and of the end and of the end, waiting on the end and of the end and of the end, waiting on the end and of the end and of the end, waiting on the end and of the end and of the end, waiting on the end and of the end and of the end, waiting on the end and of the ending of the end, waiting on the end and stack away, waiting on the end and of the end and of the end, waiting on the end and of the end. Waiting on the end of the end of the end, waiting on the end of the end. Keep going. The Aztec of my church and I drink bourbon every Wednesday night. We're waiting on the end of the end of the end, waiting on the end of the end of the end. The leaders in the Capitol think they control the inevitable. We're waiting on the end of the end of the end, waiting on the end of the end of the end. Every waking moment we're reminded of the ticking of a clock. How much longer do we really got? We're freaking out, our sleeping's out, pretending that we're dreaming, but still never waking up to see that this is now our new beginning. Good job, everybody. Still waiting on the end of the world, the end of the world. It's coming slow and steady. Buckle up, kids, best get ready, boys and girls. The end of the world. I got things to do in life to see, but I'm graying in anxiety from the world. The end of the world. With each passing ticking clock, I want more love for what I got at the end of the world. The end of the world. As we watch this fall to pieces, we're all just praying, Jesus, can we get this over with? Still waiting on the end of the world. Hope that's the most fun cynicism you've had all day.
Well, John, it's a really funny segue that you were singing that song, because this next song is also about the end of the world.
Wow.
How cheery! Not really. It's a lot cheerier than you might think. So yeah, one day Eddie was saying, you know, like talking about how in March 2020, when everything shut down, it was like, well, what do we do? Well,
Nobody had a plan.
but now Eddie has a plan.
I started building toys. I've been doing that ever since. I need a new job.
It's peak season, though.
Can't quit now.
Business is a booming.
Boss man says, quit now and you're out. This song's called Going to Gainesville. The
Next time the world ends, I'm going to Gainesville. You can shut the world down, but the kitchen's never closed. Apple pie, hot mulled wine, and everything in between.
The
Next time the world ends, I'm going to Gainesville.
come
Play croquet in the front yard, the frogs are in the back. The squirrel is never tired of the peanuts left for snacks. The fish are always swimming and the birds fly by and by. The next time that the world ends, I'll be sitting with Lana's guy.
The next
Time the world ends, I'm going to
can shut the world down, but the kitchen's never closed. Apple pie, hot mulled wine, and everything in between. The next time the world ends, I'm going to Gainesville. There's Target and Panera, Harris Teeter on Thursdays. There's Cava Mods and barbecue with Starbucks next to Starbucks. If they ever finish 66, what will they have to do? The next time that the world ends, I'll be sitting next to you, shopping at J. Crew.
I've never been in that store before.
The next time the world ends, I'm going to Gainesville. You can shut the world down, but the kitchen's never closed. Apple pie, hot mulled wine, and everything in between. The next time the world ends, I'm going to Gainesville. There's music on the speaker and memories on the screen. There's ice cream in the freezer and gardens from a dream. But the sweetest part of all are the people in the hall. The next time that the world ends,
Going right back to the Wright's place on Tuscarora Court where the delicious Christmas cookies look like they fell out of your sleigh, Santa, Mrs. Claus. Right where the only thing we hunt in Heritage Hunt is dessert before dinner. The next
time the world ends, I'm going to Gainesville. You can shut the world down, but the kitchen's never closed. Apple pie, hot mulled wine, and everything in between. The next time the world ends, I'm going to Gainesville. The next time the world ends, I'm going to Gainesville.
We'll see you there.
I feel like I went to Gainesville and another decade. Kind of a lovely feeling. A simpler time the previous decades.
Yeah.
I often tell myself.
Did you go to the J. Crew while you were there?
There's 14 of them.
Is there a J. Crew there?
To be fair, it's Gainesville, Virginia, because that's where my parents live.
All
so,
right. All
and
right.
my-
Now Florida.
Not Florida, but Gainesville, Virginia, because my mom is always cooking something really good. So
It's never closed.
Eddie decided that we should just go there the next
There's
time.
no controversy about college football.
No controversy. In fact, in my parents' house, I don't think we really know what college football is.
Fair
so,
enough.
yeah.
Fair enough. Robert, what's this song about? You wrote this one too.
Well, this is an interesting one. This is about a person I met at a funeral in Charleston, West Virginia. Scenic and lovely Charleston, West Virginia. And we proceeded to drink a bottle of Jim Beam by the river in Charleston, West Virginia, and read poetry all night. And started me on a 3-year journey that ended in 3 years.
It ended in 3 years. That's the right time, right amount of time. All right, hit it.
You go.
I'm sitting here waiting about what we used to do. I'm sitting here thinking about what we used to say. Our time together, I wouldn't have it any other way. You're a mountain woman, I'm just a city boy. Summer in them hills, stars in the country sky. You were born in Appalachia with a teardrop in your eye. When I met you, it was in a family church. You were in color, the rest was drab and gray. We made love that found another, so did I. Well, the night is long, but the sun is in the sky. It couldn't last, it couldn't stay. Still ain't talking to this day. Morning came, you went away. Till next time it has to stay. If I had you and you had me, oh, how the night is long. It couldn't last, it couldn't stay. Still ain't talking to this day. Morning came, you went away. Till next time it has to stay. If I had you and you had me, oh, how the night is long. Yeah, thank you.
Nice, Hills.
Thank you. Passing it on down.
That's $2 bill, everybody. I'll take this time to say on the information behind us, you can see it says donate, and there's a website. You should go to that website and donate to Josie's hot cocoa. I almost said lemonade. I was like, that's not right. It's too cold out for that
Too cold for
stuff.
that.
Thank you, John.
What? I would have earned it if I said the right thing, but
Next time.
next time I'll do it. All right. I went to college in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and every Thursday, me and a buddy of mine, we would go to this bar and we'd watch this cover band, and we were creatures of habit. We would get the same sandwich, a buffalo chicken hoagie, as the regional dialect is, and we would get our own $5 pitcher of Yingling. We would not share it, and we would watch this cover band of jazz majors play Tom Petty songs, and we'd have the time of our lives every Thursday. And then when the guitar player would get too drunk, he would let me poorly play at this was typically about 1:45 every Thursday. And that was what got me through my week. That's what got me through that week. And that bar became a sacred place. It was our place, you know, that was our spot. And as we went on through college, we could always tell whenever the other was in a serious relationship because the person would show up at this bar. Otherwise, we didn't invite anybody to the bar. That was our place. That was us. That was for us. So then one time, my friend brought a girl he had been seeing to this bar, and she was great, and she was funny, and she was beautiful, and everybody liked her. Everybody, all the regulars at this bar were like, "Wow, good job, you. I don't know how you did this, but good job." And it was great, and we hung out for months and months, and it was great. And then it didn't work out, but a funny thing happened. The regulars at the bar liked her more than they liked him, so he lost the bar in the split.
Ouch.
And I always remembered that. And years later, I wrote a song about it. This is called Just Another Heartbreak Song. That old bootlegger's hill was a pale shade of green. Go there and watch the planes take off in the middle of the night. so close the wheels felt within our reach. Man-made Lake Marshall felt like a San Diego beach. Why they let us swim so close to a nuclear plant? Well, hey, honey, that's way beyond me. Now all those places might as well be cursed with some weird voodoo from ancient towns. I won't be going back there no matter what the reason. I can't think of a reason why. All my favorite places, they've all became tainted. Tattooed and got up and going. Now I spend my time sitting near the old power line, saying just another heartbreak song. That old Marquee Tavern, established 1917. That $2 beer still seems overpriced, cause I'm pretty sure it's just watered down fermented iced tea. But whenever I pass by there, I can only think about that night when the owner talked my ear off till 1:45, but I didn't mind with your hand on my thigh. Well, now those places might as well be cursed. Some forgotten evil from ancient towns. I won't be going back there no matter what the reason. I think I'd rather drop and die. All my favorite places, they've all became tainted since you done got up and going. Now I spend my time sitting near your power line, saying just another heartbreak song. Pond and liquor. Went there 3 weeks after you left. I bought a fifth of wine and a Japanese 6-string. Then on the discount rack I saw your wedding dress. And man, was I pissed to add that place to the list. I went back home to the farm, played that guitar until the strings broke, and I just about been there since. Now all those places might as well be cursed. Some forgotten evil from ancient towns. I won't be going back there no matter what the reason. No matter the reason why. All my favorite places, they've all became tainted since you done got up and going. Now I spend my time sitting near the old power line, singing just another heartbreak sound. You're drinking wine, the old bottle line, saying just another heartbreak song. Come on, Ed. That's Eddie Dickerson on the fiddle.
Sure was.
Oh, I forgot. Oh,
Nope.
forgot.
Capo 2.
If this guitar makes it, if it makes it through December, everything's gonna be all right, I know. If it makes it through the song swap.
Now you're making me nervous. What's gonna happen to you?
Wow. What do you got in store, Eddie?
Anybody know? Do you know the author Kate Bowler by any chance? So this is a song inspired by her podcast. Called, well, actually, she wrote a book called "There's No Cure for Being Human." Yeah, highly recommend it. She's a Duke divinity person.
Love it.
If my dad had a few more days to love on his family, I don't think he'd change a thing. He'd just let that banjo ring. make $1 million, or you can feel it when it rains.
There's no cure for being human.
Broken-hearted are the bravest, for they have dared to love. We'll find strength inside our healing, where we all can live as one. You can win a golden medal, or you can feel it when it rains.
There's no cure for being human.
When I say my final words and all the measuring is through, all the failing and the falling brings me closer to knowing you. You can hide alone forever. You can feel it when it rains.
There's no cure for being human. You can hide alone forever. You can feel it when it rains. There's no cure for being human.
Fantastic.
Thanks, y'all. Thank y'all for being up here and hanging out
Oh,
with
it's
us.
a pleasure.
Thank you.
This is cool.
Absolutely. Goodness, that's lovely. Love to hear a good harmony.
That was the Peacemakers, y'all.
Amen.
Let's go.
Donate to Josie's hot chocolate stand on the thing.
All right.
What's this one about, Robert?
Well, we're going to have to get that. Is there an address for that for people to go?
Oh, there's a link.
There's a link?
The physical one happened on Saturday, but we're keeping the link open through the end of the month. So.
All right. So folks should donate.
FoundryUMC.org.
Yes.
FoundryUMC.org.
Not this Friday, though. We missed it.
It was last Saturday, but the program that she is raising money for happens every Friday. We serve about 15 to 2,000 people a year. So.
And this just in, if you donate, Jackie and Eddie will show up at your door dressed as Santa and his elf, deliver you hot chocolate no matter where you live in the world.
Yep.
They'll probably write you a song, too.
Definitely. Oh yeah, on the spot.
Yep.
Well, I'm hoping you'll play with us on this one,
Yeah.
which is in the key of G. It's about as easy as it comes.
Yep.
You heard it? You heard of that one?
Yeah.
All right.
Strap yourself in. This is a song about meeting somebody and befriending them, knowing them for a long time and realizing that you love them.
All right.
That's about all that is
That's
to say
lovely.
about that. I've citied before. I'll say it again, I lost you once, but now you're my friend. Tell me, baby, what I'm doing wrong. I will get on a plane, it won't be too long. Won't you just tell me and ease my mind? Won't you just write me and leave me behind? I ain't no joke, and I ain't no thief. I've loved you deeply, but did you love me? The nighttime is coming, the morning is done. I woke up alone, just a curse and the sun. Where are you now? Won't you tell me your name? I am lost without love, and I love without shame. Ain't it the truth? Ain't it a lie? The first time you told me that we was all fine. I ain't no joke, and I ain't no thief. I've loved you deeply, but did you love me? I have loved you deeply, but do you love me?
Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you.
$2 bill, y'all.
Thank you. All right.
So I think we've reached the part in the evening, and I'm not sure what this has to do with the stream, but I was told 5 songs, and then there'd be a short break, and then we'd figure out the next thing. So I know this is my 5th song.
We were told 4.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, shoot.
We got something. We got something. We got sleeves.
You guys can play one of our songs.
Oh, wow.
It'd be a fun experiment.
That'd be interesting.
Next time.
So,
We'll find out.
yeah, well, if it's cool, we'll do one more.
Yeah, do
and
it.
then we'll take a break. I hope everyone not on the stream is okay with that.
Yep.
They're clamoring for yeah, that's full affirmation.
Yeah.
For anybody picking along at home, this is in the key of D. And we'll all reintroduce ourselves as this goes for anybody watching over the stream. But I'm John. I have a band called John Tyler Wiley and his Virginia Choir. Thanks. Woo-woo. We're putting out some new music this year, and this next coming year. And it's very much been a product of the times it was written in. And I don't know if y'all are news junkies or not, but it's been a doozy of the last couple of years. I've been meditating a lot on grief and what it is. And a wise friend told me recently that grief is a backpack. That it never comes off. Sometimes it's heavier than others. And I heard another Another quote that I'm still wrestling with, that just where somebody said that grief is nothing but unexpressed love, just fighting its way out. And there's been a lot to grieve in the last few years if you watch the news, and that's just if you watch the news. That's not even counting the normal human stuff. But this is a song about grief, and more than that, this is a song about being in the dark and looking for every last strand of light you can find. This is a song called Flowers. My friends, they send us flowers in the springtime, for another that's no longer here to chat. A rose, a couple daisies, and some dandelions. They send no card, there is futility in that. And Dahlia can't mend a broken heart, can't fix a fractured love or raise a falling out. But my friends still send us flowers in the springtime to remind me of the world's good when I doubt. We send my brother flowers in the summers, not a brother of my blood, but just the same. June sunshine, it reminds me of his mother, and that his father, he is no longer in pain. I think of black suits, dresses, an old and sweaty chapel, Hank Williams' songs smiling through tears like rain. And we'll send my brother flowers in the summers until the day he sees his father yet again. My family sends us flowers in the springtime for a baby that's no longer on the way. And every year the same as was the last time. Each petal takes the place of things to say, like I'm sorry and I love you and I know this hurts. Each wilting leaf reminds me still of something worse. But when my family sends us flowers in the springtime, I know a rose won't bring my daughter forth to nurse. Yet even so, I still look forward to the curse, the reminder forgetting would be worse. Family sends us flowers in the springtime to remind me of the world's good when I doubt. Came at a bad time.
Nice, Johnny. That's sweet, man.
Thanks.
Very thoughtful. That song's called Flowers?
Yeah, that's the
All right.
one.
Yeah, you focus on that. I'll take over.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks.
Beautiful, brother.
All right, peacemakers. Do one without your health falling apart in the microphone.
Yeah, we'll be one up on you. Marielle's getting you some water, I can tell. She's the savior.
She knows what she's doing.
It's kind of like the Christ child. Kind of. She's been here before. She's done this before. Oh, thank you, Marielle.
This is straight gin.
That'll fix you.
You got a whole jug over there.
Jug of gin.
This next to my name is Eddie and this is Jackie. We are the Peacemakers. Let's go. Thank you guys. Thank you. $2 bill, John Tyler Wiley and his elf choir. This tune is called Tonight, and it is really new, which is exciting. I don't think that it's ever been performed in a public space other than the comforts of our living room. So, this is a public space. It's not my living room. In case my living room looks a little bit like this.
I like what you've done with the place.
Yeah.
This is my living room.
We're in John's house.
I live here.
So here's this new tune called Tonight.
All I want is another try. Make myself your alibi. Why did you run so far away? Can't you see I'm needing you? All my pink has turned to blue. Why did you run so far away? I'm dreaming of a place where there's no hurt or pain. I want you to come home. I won't call you that again. The sun is always bright, and we can stay out of the rain. I want you to come home. Love's the greatest force that the world has ever seen. I would have no choice but to come you back to me. Here I sit alone with the weight of the world. I want you to come home. All I want is another try. Make myself your alibi. Why did you run so far away? Can't you see I'm needing you? All my pink has turned
aching
There is
time.
no hurt or pain.
Painting is my
I
heart.
want you to come home.
Home is where you
I won't
were.
call you that again.
I'll never be fine.
Sun is always bright.
Brighten up the
We
day.
can stay out of the rain.
Rain is falling down.
I want you to come home. Love's the greatest force that the world has ever seen. I would have no choice than to wish you back to me. Here I sit alone with the weight of the world. I want you to come home. Love's the greatest
The world has
force
ever
that the
seen.
world has ever seen.
I would have no choice
I would have no choice
to wish you back to
than
me.
to wish you back to me.
Here I sit alone.
Here I sit alone.
Weight of the
The
world.
weight of the
I
world.
want you to come
I
home.
want you to come home. I want you to come home. I want you to come home.
Oh my, we did it. Party on, Santa.
We will pull one thing out of our sleeve. This is a song that Mario might have never heard. I wrote a few years back about an old love in a part of the country that might be obvious once you hear the song. And we're not prepared, but it might be a miracle if we get through it. But as Hans Gruber says in the best Christmas movie ever,
Oh, heck yeah.
it is Christmas. This is a time of
Time for
miracles.
me, Theo. That's who he's
Christmas,
talking
Theo.
to, right?
It is a time of miracles.
Oh, man.
So what are you doing talking to me?
You're speaking my love language now.
I
So-
just listened to a podcast about love languages.
Yeah?
I'll tell you later.
Was Die Hard one of them that was mentioned?
Well, it could be. That's the
Gruberies.
not just 5.
This one's also in G, a good GCD. Feel free to jump in. It's a simple one. And Mario's gonna, do what she can to harmonize, because it's also a simple little choral chorus. Anyone else who wants to, for that matter. So we'll see what happens. And we'll just talk ourselves through it. Came in from the Pine Coast. Spring green eyes came too. But it was the fall and it broke me when I laid next to you. Now every voyage gets bumpy, and a boat made for two. It's always stormy on your sea. For us, the sky turned blue. Here's the chorus, it's easy. I. You. there for you. You. Once there was a wee time, but now that's through. You bow before wonder, teach me to bow too. You smile to me, rainbows, light covered in dew. Now I go to a party, but I haven't a clue. What would set your mind at ease? Let us start anew. There it is again. You. I wanted to love to be there for you. You. Once there was a wee time, but that's all through. Still on to Eddie. One more, Eddie. Oh, yeah. Eddie. Round of applause for Eddie there. Everyone who got a hand. All right, so I remember this next part. Why don't you do one while I think of this? Take it one. Thank you, Robert. Robert Gardner. Misery and company. It's raining every day. But finally, your honesty. You're up and gone astray. Now I wander the streets late night, but I haven't a clue what could set your mind at ease. Let us start anew. Oh yeah. You. Thanks, Al. I haven't played that in a while.
All right, $2 bill, everybody. This is the part where the round takes a short break. I'm not sure what that means for those streaming at home, but go to your fridge and get a beer and BRB.
And bring one to me from your fridge.
I thought this was your living room.
Oh, yeah. I'll just go get one myself.
No, I've been figured out. I don't live here. On the shelf.
You don't live here yet.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, man, y'all, that's great fun.
I'm just glad we lived through our adjustments.
I love that, like, all of us are here, and even though Justina couldn't be here today,
Oh yeah, no, it checks out.
it's kind of perfect.
Let's make it work. And Eddie hasn't even heard that we're all like connected more than we even know.